page as well, we have Mambwe Choweni. He or she is watching from Kapiri Mposhi. Mambwe is a unisex name, Steve, right? And then we have Mike Mike Vazo Naizi watching here from Tanzania. We love Bola Yapa Z. Thank you very much. Bola Yapa Z is sweet, eh?
It's very sweet, actually.
And then we have Jabulani Piri watching live from Lusaka. He says, "Go Red Arrows." Jabulani Piri and go Red Arrows. Okay, we Red Arrows. Please do not disappoint Jabulani Piri. Mishek Mwaba, Power Dynamo supporter from East Garton, Kitwe. Do you know where that is, Steve?
No idea at all.
And then we have Newly Payne. I'm watching from USA. Go Reds, Joseph. So he must be supporting Joseph Piri, number 10, yeah. Red Arrows. Rogers Funda.
Sorry, Martha. That was a very beautiful cross that came in. And wow, passing through the mouth of the goalkeeper. And it had to find Zimba actually sleeping. Sorry, I interrupted you. I just had to, Martha. I don't understand.
Not a problem. You know, you put me right back in the game, actually. That was a shocker. I was like, oh my God, is that another goal?
Okay, so it's a throw in favor of Buildcon all the way from Undola. Remember that this is on the only level had one draw out of the 5 games, drawing only 1, losing 4, and that draw came from their arch rivals, the Ndola derby. Talk of Buildcon versus Forest Rangers, and now it's Red Arrows in attack. Well cleared away, but still living dangerously. Talk of Buildcon Football Club, but they do have it in possession now, and they begin to build from the back. Buildcon Football Club. And beautiful skill there on the middle of the park. What a turn! Oh, some ashes of some skill coming from Buildcon Football Club, despite going by a goal down. They are still believing in themselves, and that's what it's a be. What a pass! And now Luchanga, with his skill and pace, I think coach has just instructed the midfielders to be putting that ball on space, and knowing that Luchanga has that good pace, he is actually chasing those balls, and one of them resulted into that goal.
That's true. Steve, I'm still seeing this game one-sided. It's still in Buildcon area more than any part of the field. I mean, Buildcon need to pull up their socks right here.
Indeed, Team need to do better than they are doing right now, even as Chaloba shortcuts, but wide. Good intention by Chaloba. But again, Ricky Banda not happy. If he was in a better position to do what have done better, but Chaloba decided to pull the trigger. The ball went way wide. Nothing to trouble Mr. Mulenga Zimba.
That is true, and his defenders were nowhere to be seen anyway. So hence his frustration. You see how he threw his hands up there in frustration because his people were nowhere inside.
It's World Teachers Day. Happy Teachers Day to all the teachers in Zambia, country. Then as we have the medics are going into the pitch to attend, and now the people you're seeing are the ones that have those voices that you're listening to. Don't mind me. Look at Martha, beautiful voice that you're listening to from Martha, and doing that beautiful analysis here at Nkoloma Stadium in Lusaka. Thank you very much for joining us. Please stay with you, Steve.
Thank you very much, Steve. The compliments keep coming. I'm blushing. It's hot, and but it's great. I'm loving it. I'm sure we have some teachers watching in Choma because we have Limwaya Songolo, who is watching from Choma. And I don't know, something just went through my mind. At Wabola Musimbi Musa. And talking about Aisha, we have 2 Aishas behind the camera here. We can't forget to mention them. Talking about Joma.
Yeah, exactly. Joma Mano, Wabula Mano, Jagulia. Thank you so much to you, teachers. We do really appreciate you. Actually, this reminds me, our
one of the Ahichas
that is one of
know,
the, you can see the smile.
representing. Representing.
I actually wanted to say our GS, remember Besinkata Mwanza, who is actually following us, is a teacher, and she is the SG of this crew, the USTV, actually a seasoned teacher, and very good at teaching.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we say
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day to you, I did. And also another seasoned teacher that has done very well in football is a staunch fan of Kansanshi Dynamos, who is also a security officer. Talk of Uncle Cliff Nayeye, Mr. Nyimba, all the way from Solwezi. He's actually a teacher at Kiawama Secondary School. We want to say Happy Teachers Day to you, sir. Hope you are following USTV, and we wish the best to the Mabanga Boys, which is Kansanshi Football Club. You can mention some of the teachers, Nayombe. Let's make few of these people so special on a day like this one when we are witnessing this beautiful game of football.
Okay, I think one teacher that comes to mind is all the way in Solwezi. His name is Debbie.
Okay.
He must forgive me, I've forgotten his surname, but he's actually one of us technical directors in Zambezi, actually. All the way there. You know how far Zambezi is.
I know how far Zambezi is. Yeah, exactly. And when you were at school, which are some of the teachers that really inspired you?
Mrs.
The fans. You got to love the fans, Martha.
Yes, they're definitely representing. I didn't expect such a crowd actually on a Wednesday, but they've definitely come out in numbers for Red Arrows and Buildcon.
Exactly. I was talking about that inspired you when you were at school.
Did I mention Mrs. Jerry?
You did?
I still remember Mrs. Jerry. She was my grade 1 teacher. And she used to come with, high heels in those days. This is way back, and I won't say.
All right.
A lady never age.
Exactly. So it's our Buildcon's free kick. Let's wait and see. What an attack! A cross comes in, but resulting into a corner kick. This should be the second corner kick for Buildcon Football Club. And one of those teachers again, I will have to make mention is the SG for the fans of Zesco Timber. Happy Teachers Day to you.
We have a count. Before we get to the point, let's just start this action.
Comes in on the free header, beautiful header coming through from Jay-Z, number 12, Timothy Banda. I'm sure it goes wide, but really, Tuscarumba was not anywhere near that ball. That was going to come for Buildcon.
I think that was a huge chance for them, actually, Steve. I think the first fire I've seen so far. Second.
All right, and go on with that comment.
Okay, I was excited to see a comment from one teacher. Her name is Astrida Masukeni. She says, thanks for wishing us a happy Teachers Day and good quality TV and commentaries. Us teachers did a good job. We love football, and Red Arrows is my team from childhood. USTV, thanks for the lovely live game. You are most welcome, teacher Astrida.
Without you, we wouldn't be speaking this broken speaking here. We do really appreciate you, teacher.
We would definitely not be speaking this beautiful language and game of
exactly. Remember that even these that are playing football today, even the players that are playing football today, they started their football at school. It all began with a teacher. Oh, teacher, we love you.
And teacher Astrida is from Luansha.
From Luansha. Beautiful. Which school in Luansha?
She doesn't mention the school, but she's commented to say she's watching from Luansha.
Let her tell us the school in Luansha.
Please, teacher Astrida, tell us which school you teach at, so we can say hello to your students.
Exactly.
If they're watching.
So it's a Buildcon in attack. Sorry, in possession instead, and they pound forward. What a control, but again, a poor challenge, and that is on Cooper, and Cooper goes down. Venus Chabola and Chiluya exchange pass. Oh, Luchanga's skill and flick, good intention, but not well done. Just number 14 in attack for Buildcon Football Club. A pass comes in, a shot way wide, nothing to trouble Charles. shows a very good intention. A bullet coming in, but it flies very high. Nothing to trouble on Kalumba. But again, interesting comment coming through from Martha. I'll read
Which
it for
I
you.
decide not to read.
I have to read it. I'm sorry. Hello, over Martha. So says in coma. Good lady indeed. Oh, yes. Thank you. Keep those coming. We really appreciate you so very much. By the way, let me make mention that Martha is the highest qualified karateka lady in Zambia. She owns a black belt in karate. So don't think she's shy. She may just kick us.
4th dan black belt, Steve. 4th dan.
And still living dangerously. Red arrows but cleared. Red arrows takes that possession. Red arrows actually could have considered. Now it's Ricky Banda. What a defense. A beautiful sliding tackle. And now it's just number 10 to just number 8 in Walia. Goes wide to the left flank of Buildcon Football Club. I think Buildcon are beginning to enjoy themselves now in terms of interchanging passes and having those chances that are coming and going begging and cleared away by Nathan Kapila. You were saying something about the boards. I said you own the wait. Oh,
Let's
control.
Let's see. That's,
we all read by the captain, but not well dealt with. And it's Saddam. What a skill by Saddam Yusuf Opiri, one of the best players we have on the pitch. But it's just number 2. Just start one. Now let's see what Buildcon is going to do. Oh, a step over, a beautiful pass, another pass, but goes right in the palms of Charles Kalumba. Yeah, we're talking about the boat, and I'm accusing you of having the black belt. Yes. And the high qualified karateka female we have in Zambia.
So I said 4th dan. If I put in layman terms, it's like 4 black belts.
You have 4 black belts? Oh yes. My God! I'm with a person with 4 black belts in karate. Oh, let me move a little bit. You may just be surprised.
Don't worry,
Director
you're safe.
With karateka with 4 black belts. Oh, I'm scared right now. Like I'm shivering. You mean this so now be 4 of them? Hey.
This is just proof that I'm not shy, isn't it?
All right. So
I have a very interesting comment. You know, teacher Strida actually is a special needs teacher.
Ah, wow.
I think that is beautiful.
That is so beautiful. She's... Okay, so 2 minutes are added before the first half goes to an end, even as we are appreciating the special teacher, Astrida.
Yeah, teacher Astrida says, I am mobile. She's a special education teacher, waiting for government to employ her, but she's happy to work with people living with impairments. I think it's a very special job that she's doing.
Exactly. We wish her God's blessings, and we wish that the government will consider recruiting. If there are those government officials that are watching USTV, please consider teacher Astrida. It's not easy to deal with the child. So we do really appreciate you, teacher Astrida. May God bless you. Live long, and please, government, you've heard. Look at teacher Astrida.
And keep helping more people, teacher Astrida. Thank you very much.
Even as Olaki takes on Brian. Beaten. Shot.
Oh my God, that's a beautiful
goal. What a goal, Martha.
That is a very confident goal.
What a beautiful goal.
Now that is what we're talking about.
I am short of words. It's a Jay-Z. Jay-Z number. What Jay-Z number is this? Very calm. Look at his celebration. Walking, enjoying himself. Yet again, Charles Kalumba beaten by a bullet that we witnessed at the Hero Stadium, remember, against Agosto?
Definitely, and looking at his face, he's thinking, what just hit me? He didn't see it coming.
No one saw it coming.
No, not even I saw it coming.
Never.
No, that was a great shot from Buildcon.
We can confirm that it's Buildcon one, and of course, Red Arrows 1.
And this is what I said, Steve, when we just started. I said, this is why we come to the stadium. This is why we stay here for 90 minutes because of this action. You don't want to miss this.
You don't want to miss this indeed. We could not see where the goal was going to come from Buildcon, but just like Martha said, you never know. That's why the game is played. It's the 90 minutes that gets to decide. And so, the champions have conceded against the least or the bottom placed team in Buildcon, Team Kopala.
And this is the first goal from Buildcon of the season.
Second goal. Remember that they drew 1-1 against the Forest Rangers?
Oh yeah. Thank you for the correction. Second goal since the start of the season.
So the first half has come and gone. It's Buildcon 1 and Red Arrows 1. We wait and see what the second half is going to have for us. Then as we say our goodbyes and wanting to meet you on the other side of the game, Martha.
Looking forward to the second half. We expect fire. Beautiful goal from Buildcon. Congratulations to them.
But before we go, your short analysis of the first half, Martha?
Well, Red Arrows put a lot of pressure. I think by now they could have scored 3 goals. But looking at football as football is, and the reason why we love it, like I say, under pressure, people make mistakes here and there. But so far, so good. Loving the surprise goal from Buildcon. But if I say it was a 50-50 situation, no, it wasn't. It ended first half ended 1-1, but it's not a 50-50 kind of situation here at Nkoloma Stadium.
Exactly. Red Arrows could have been leading by 3 goals or so. It's goodbye for now. Be ready to join us after 15 minutes. It's USTV and Red Arrows in partnership.
Of infertility is because of infections, typically the chlamydia and the gonorrhea.
Your time is up. Thank you so much.
Okay. Since I've been mentioned, I can react to what comment that just.
Yes. I haven't finished my point.
Remember.
No, let me finish my point so that my brother can.
Does the Patriotic Front know the kind of damage they have done to our economy and to our country? I do not.
The alleged abduction of Pamela Kisupa, and this case has really kept us on our toes. And in as much as
nobody has been acquitted from this new dawn administration cases that have been started, there's nobody that has been acquitted. Okay.
CJ, foreplay. I'm not talking about jump and begin acting like a kangaroo. No, foreplay. Many of us as Africans, we lack this virtue. This is not there.
Yeah, the time twaje ku Malabo. What's the first game twale tena wa Senegal. I think very tutasana underrated because even the home up, you can see the way they are doing home up. Bare munagati bona na bawina kale nyoko.
It's actually good if you start creating competition in the team. If you don't create competition, then you will have a problem. Who to replace when one is injured?
I think the names people have been calling me, I accepted them and I welcomed them. But what I would prefer being called as a nickname, I would prefer being called Sambalung.
Globally, 85% of infertility is because of infections, typically the chlamydia and the gonorrhea.
Your time is up. Thank you so much.
Since I've been mentioned, I can react to what comment in the chat.
Yes, I haven't finished my point.
Remember,
No, let me finish my point so that my brother can.
Does the Patriotic Front know the kind of damage they have done to our economy and to our country? I do not.
The alleged abduction of Pamela Kisupa, and this case has really kept us on our toes. And in as much as
nobody has been acquitted from this new dawn administration cases that have been started. There's nobody that has been acquitted. Okay?
CJ, foreplay. I'm not talking about jump and begin acting like a kangaroo. No, foreplay. Many of us as Africans, we lack this virtue. This is not there.
Yeah, the time twaje ku Malabo. Kwa sababu the first game twale tena wa Senegal. I think wali tutasana underrated because even the warm up, you can see the way they are doing warm up. Bale munakati bora na wawina kale nyoko.
It's actually good if you start creating competition in the team. If you don't create competition, then you will have a problem who to replace when one is injured.
I think the names people have been calling me, I accepted them and I welcomed them. But what I would prefer being called as a nickname, I would prefer being called Sambalung.
Globally, 85% of infertility is because of infections, typically the chlamydia and the gonorrhea.
Your time is up. Thank you so much.
Since I've been mentioned, I can react to what comment in the chat.
Yes, I haven't finished my point.
Remember,
No, let me finish my point so that my brother can.
Does the Patriotic Front know?
Ubuntu is a tradition that man, or indeed a human being, is born in. Naturally, we are born with Ubuntu. We live with it. We come into this world with that.
Ubuntu ninshira iyo abantu basenderamo ifyo umuntu afwiri okuba n'efyo afwiri okukita n'efyo afwiri okwikaliramo Ubuntu.
Ubuntu chitemiko, Ubuntu mutende.
Ubuntu nikukhala pamozi. Ubuntu nikusamala. Ubuntu nikukondana.
The desire to contribute to positive changes within rural communities is my strong motivation to work hard for my society. For me, that is Ubuntu.
Ubuntu means humbleness. Ubuntu means humility. Ubuntu means love.
Ubuntu is I'm a person because of a person. Actually a person. I'm who I am because of who we are.
What Ubuntu means to me is the ability to look at the need of others and be able to put yourself in their position, be able to do something about it.
We're going to be offering some of our viewers more content, and apart from more content, we are going to expect our viewers to be participating more, and then we want also our viewers to also like our channel.
Yes,
And
they should like it on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and also on YouTube. And not to forget that our
globally, 85% of infertility is because of infections, typically the chlamydia and the gonorrhea.
Your time is up. Thank you so much.
Since I've been mentioned, I can react to what comment in the chat.
Yes. I haven't finished my point.
Remember,
No, let me finish my point so that my brother can.
Does the Patriotic Front know the kind of damage they have done to our economy and to our country? I do not.
The alleged abduction of Pamela Kisupa, and this case has really kept us on our toes. And in as much as
nobody has been acquitted from this new dawn administration cases that have been started. There's nobody that has been acquitted. Okay?
CJ, foreplay. I'm not talking about jump and begin acting like a kangaroo. No, foreplay. Many of us as Africans, we lack this virtue. This is not there.
Yeah, the time twaje ku Malabo. What's the first game twale tena wa Senegal. I think very tutasana underrated because even the home up, you can see the way they are doing home up. Bare munakati bona na wawina kale nyopo.
Oh, it's actually good if you start creating competition in the team. If you don't create competition, then you will have a problem who to replace when one is injured.
I think the names people have been calling me, I accepted them and I welcomed them. But what I would prefer being called as a nickname, I would prefer being called Sambalung.
Welcome back to the second half of this interesting week 4 rescheduled match where Red Arrows Football Club is taking on a Buildcon. We have witnessed so far very good 2 goals that have come in this, and the first one coming from Charlova and the other coming from the captain of the side for Buildcon Football Club, just number 3, Linneo Bongong Martha.
Interesting name there. Where do you think it's from, if I may ask?
I'm debating whether from Congo DR or from Cameroon, wherever he comes from. That was a thunderbolt, Martha.
That was a beautiful goal. I didn't even know what angle it came from, but I saw it go in. Amazing goal there for Buildcon.
Double substitutes coming through. George Mandu, as well as Edward Tembo. Let's see who is going to be excused for the second half. And remember that also Buildcon made 2 changes. And we said, let's see whether the 2 changes is going to bring something positive. And the positive thing is the scoring.
Yes, definitely. Though their defense wasn't so good, Buildcon. And a few technical mistakes from Red Arrows, seeing that goal in that came from Buildcon. But all in all, it was an interesting first half. So looking forward to more fire in the second half.
Exactly. Looking forward to more fire in the second half. So says the 4 black belt. I don't know how to say it.
Fourth
but
Dan.
Chabola comes out, and of course jersey number 27, who is no other than Katema, comes out, and the increase is Tembo Edward as well as George Mando. I remember I'm seated with a beautiful lady, Nayombe, with the 4 black belts in karate.
There goes the whistle.
And now it starts. Red Arrows versus Buildcon here in Lusaka at the Nkoloma Stadium in the Charleston Township, Chiluya. The 2017 under-20 winning AFCON player also went to the World Cup, where they went all the way up to this. Was it the quarterfinals? Cooper. Wide to Brian. Brian doesn't do a very good job. Chilimina. 360 degrees turn coming from Buildcon player. It's just number 8, and this is Walia. A free kick taken. Babbo goes begging out. The second half has just begun. What did we expect so far from what you've seen in the few seconds that it has been played?
Slow but sure. They're still finding their feet, obviously, coming from the break.
I'm sure trying to get into the game. Chepeshi, the captain of Red Arrows Football Club, is actually seated on the bench, and the green light has been given to Brian Chilimina, gentleman from Kafiwe Celtic Football Club. What a beautiful goal. And now it's Brian who brings in a very good cross. What a diving header in terms of clearing those lines by Buildcon Football Club. And that boy is pumped forward. Poorly done. But again, it's a Buildcon in possession. They do dispossess it. Edward Tembo. George. Wide. Trying to find Prosper Chiluya, who brings it in. But the goalkeeper in Mulenga does a good job.
Up for the challenge, I see.
He
was a bit frustrated in the first half, but he's tied the loose ends. I think at some point he was shouting at his defenders to regroup and out there. So let's see what they've come back with.
It's the job of the goalkeeper, shouting at players, making sure that he organizes. He's actually doing the right thing, and just maybe they've not considered some goals in the first half. Let's see whether they are going to do the same in the second half. But the likes of Ricky Banda as well as Joseph Piri, not forgetting Saddam Yusuf Piri, who will do everything possible to try and find on back of the net. And now there's George Mandu also, who is fond of scoring those goals for fun. Ricky Banda. A tackle, Kirif tackle from Buildcon Football Club. You don't give Ricky Banda such a chance, he would punch you on any other day.
Yes, he definitely has space.
First corner kick of the second half. A foul in favor of Buildcon Football Club, and that ball will be left for the goalkeeper Zimba Mulenga. How many goals are you seeing in this? We saw 2 in the first half. How many are we anticipating?
Steve, do you know that I never do predictions?
What if
I'm terrible at predictions.
I remember that you said that when we were covering the Red Arrows against Agosto, the Champions League game, you actually told BMJ Bryant to do it, but you did. So do it again.
Yes, I did it, and I was hoping to jinx Augusto because every time I predict in favor of a team, then they lose. So that's what I was hoping for when I did that Red Arrows Augusto match. But unfortunately, it went the other way. But looking at the way they're playing right now, it's a bit slow paced at the moment. Like I said, maybe they're trying to find their feet a few minutes into the game, about let's say roughly 5 minutes into the second half of the game. Maybe another goal each.
Another goal each? Let's wait and see. I'm patiently waiting for those goals. So thanks to Red Arrows Football Club for partnering with you, STV Outmost Sports Television. Foul. And the card comes out for Edward. The newcomer, Edward. First foul, attracting a yellow card for Tembo, Edward. You actually captained the city of Lusaka some time back. And before you went to Zesco United, actually, Zesco is going to South Africa, to Durban. If you go to Livingstone, you really have to visit the Vic Falls. And when you go to Durban, you surely find your way to the Indian Ocean. And that's where Zesco United are going, the only team that is representing Zambia in terms of continental games. We wish them the very, very best as they represent our mother Zambia in terms of continental games. A beautiful shot comes, but goes begging. White, nothing to trouble Charles Kalumba, Zambia international goalkeeper, to Alan Kapila, the Zambia international defender. Kapila. To Cooper, Rudy. Back to Kapila. Kapila keeps going. An inviting comes, a pass comes, but George Mandu, is that Joseph Piri instead, was brought down, and it's a foul in favor of Red Arrows Football Club. And now it's Rude Cooper, just number 5. Remember that just number 5 was worn by Chihuahua Treasure last season, who left for South Africa. Quite an instrumental player he was last season when Red Arrows Football Club won that championship. We talk about the MTN Super League championship. And one of those other players that left from Red Arrows Football Club is Alassani Diarra, wearing jersey number 8 those days, who was going to... Oh, a cross comes in. But we're cleared by Buildcon Football Club. It's still Red Arrows trying to push things, and they win themselves a free kick at what we may say would be a good position if a dead specialist would take it. Quick start by Saddam. The referee does disagree with Saddam. He was counting and giving instructions, and so the captain was wrong to have done that quick start. He does disagree with the referee, but the decision of the referee is final. These are the moments that Red Arrows Football Club miss the services of the likes of Kamanga. I have seen him score so very beautiful goals from that position. But Prosper Chiluya, who is fitting the shoes of Kamanga, going to have the responsibility. Saddam takes it. A header comes. The goalkeeper beaten. No, the referee says offside. Oh, that was a very powerful header coming from Ricky Banda. Bit of cross also coming from the likes of a skipper, fantastic Saddam Yusuf Opiri. Saved by that offside. Was pumped forward, but it's a Tembo Edward. Handles it very well. Buildcon have confidence this time around, especially after having found the back of the net, playing against the defending champions and Red Arrows Football Club. What a freak of a skill through jersey number 7 for Buildcon Football Club. I know people are wondering where Martha has gone, but Martha has been fired by our director. So, well, Martha is here. I'm just joking. Don't crucify me, please.
I'm back.
Okay, so it's an attack. It's Luchanga. Luchanga is not shooting today. Luchanga keeps passing the balls when he's supposed to shoot, and that is not helping Red Arrows Football Club at all. At all. Yet, all the time in the world, beautiful chance that he was presented to shoot, but he didn't shoot. This is the third time that Luchanga is not shooting. I don't know whether he's been instructed not to shoot. He's passing those balls to his teammates where he's supposed to shoot. And now it's a corner kick that comes in. Even as we will come, Martha, Rudy, beautiful pass. Comes in from George, but goes out for a goal kick. Yes, Mother.
Oh, Steve, I'm back. I took a little sabbatical.
I miss you so much.
Trying to sort out some technical issues there, but let's look at the Red Arrows page. We have Offset Sameta who says volume Kulibe. Okay, and Thelma Kunda comes in here saying Vivian Chewe, I think Red Arrows will win. And Vivian also replies to say praying love. So I'm loving that we have two fans here chatting on the same page, you know. And Patrick Chilongo says 4 scores for Red Arrows.
Wow, let's wait and see whether the scores are going to come in.
Let's wait and see. I say 1 each in this half, but looking at the way it's going, I might just bite my tongue.
I can't wait to see you do that, Samantha.
Let's wait and see. Let's wait at Bola ni 90, Steve. Bola
Exactly, Bola ni 90. I do agree with you. A very beautiful pass comes in, very much onside. A shot comes but blocked by Prosper Chiluya. That's the first corner kick for Buildcon. You got to love this jersey number 14 for Buildcon Football Club. Alex Muitwa. And it's Boalia who's going to take that resultant corner kick. Cleared by Rudy. It's going to be a throw in favor of Red Arrows.
Might just be. And Chilu Axon Alvins says this one will be a draw. What do you think, Steve?
A draw?
You still have hope?
It's a difficult fight at this position, but yes, a draw it may be. But I'm seeing a Red Arrows scoring.
Well, it's only 57 minutes, Steve. So we still have a lot of time. Anything can happen.
A lot of it. Remember that Buildcon scored at 47th minute? Banda, but good interception by jersey number 12, talk of Timothy Banda of Buildcon Football Club. And it was supposed to be a corner in view of Ricky Banda, but the referee says it's actually a goal kick.
Yeah. Steve, Vatita Strida is frustrated.
With what?
She says, I'm frustrated already. This Red Arrows team, I was sure. Sometimes even this team is troubling us.
That's what football is all about, teacher Frida. Don't be frustrated. Keep watching. Anything can happen. They may lose, they may win, but we hope for the win.
Yes, definitely. Keep the faith. We still have a lot of time going, and Red Arrows might just take the day.
Exactly. Wait and see, even as Team Kopala keeps on pushing. Actually, my mother and my father are teachers. Allow me to wish them happy Teachers' Day to them. Yeah, it's good to be a teacher, and you people have done quite a lot for Mother Zambia. We have every profession that we see out there goes through the hands of the teacher. And what to stop us from celebrating this day, the World Teachers' Day that takes place on the 5th of October every year. Happy Teachers' Day to you. And one of them.
Happy Teachers' Day to them. You didn't tell us. I didn't know that.
I see.
Happy Teachers' Day to them.
Thank you so
Steve,
much.
I'm not liking the pace of this game. I think it has slowed down tremendously compared to the first half.
Exactly, especially on the part of Red. I think they are actually upping their game, but Red Arrows Football Club are a little bit slow in the second half. They really have to get the tokens for them to score a goal or two. But Buildcon are looking to be like a team that are enjoying themselves, especially the gentleman on the ball, Muitwa. Very skillful young boy. Let me call him young man. And they are looking like a team needs a goal more than the home side. But it's Edward turning very beautifully right in the middle of the park. Edward Tembo to Brian Chilimina. Rudy. Fans are not happy. Fans are shouting. Fans are protesting. They want to see Red Arrows score, but things are not happening. What is it that Oswald Mutapa should do different to change the status quo?
More fans are getting frustrated, Steve, here. And I'm sure they're feeling like me because it's become so slow-paced. We have a comment from Chilu Axon who says Red Arrows are playing too comfortable and they're playing too comfortable and the pace is inviting a draw.
May agree with him. But again, remember that Buildcon are pushing. Look, Buildcon did not command the play in the first half, and they're doing so right now. And those inviting crosses that are coming, you may never know.
That is true. Jedberg says, why, oh why? 57th is right attitude. Let them die a little for the team.
Exactly. That's the spirit. That's the spirit indeed. And so it's a corner kick, quickly taken. A cross comes in. A shot! Way wide. Wide in the sky. That ball was going all the way to heaven. And that was done by Mwali. Just number 8 for Buildcon. So that ball was sent to heaven. But good intention by Mwali. It's only then that you can score.
Very good intention, yes.
Muitwa. I love this player. What a cross.
Now that's the pace I'm looking for. I think they're really slagging. They need to push harder. And the players are all over the place. There's no team play.
No team play so far, indeed, on the part of Red Arrows Football Club. But everything to celebrate for Buildcon Football Club. I think they're a better team compared to the way they were in the first half. And so Red Arrows Football Club should not underrate Buildcon.
I totally agree, except for our viewers here. Philemon Daka says this game will end a draw. I don't know why everyone has just given up at this point.
No need to give up, ladies and gentlemen. Buildcon may win, or Red Arrows may win. It could be a draw, but let's not just give up yet. Let's push for a win. We need to see a win from this game. Remember that Buildcon are sitting on the bottom of the table with 2 points now, and Red Arrows should have
9 points now.
9 points
after this one.
Oh yeah.
At this point,
At
they
this
have
point,
9 points.
exactly. I do agree with you. And if they win, they're going to go up to 11 points.
And if they win, they should come second on the table, isn't it?
Exactly.
If I'm not
You are
mistaken.
very much right. Because the second position player team has 11. Talk of Power Dynamos Football Club. And,
Oh, that's my
Chwe.
team, by the way.
Power Dynamos? Ah. I'll not say much. I'll end it there.
I shouldn't have said it. But anyway, scratch that.
Wow. The only team to have won the Continental Championship in Zambia.
You see? The only team with the richest history in football.
Saddam Yusuf Upiri being a victim of that occasion where he brought down just number 7. This number 7 Manongo.
Jonathan just came in as a substitute.
Exactly, he did. Together with Muitomu, it was just number 14. I'm loving the fans, Martha. They've kept the faith. The fans in the stadium, especially the drummers, the singers, they've kept singing, believing that their team will actually do a good job.
That is true. We say the fans are, the 12th player, and they're really being the 12th player in the stand. They're standing up for, for their champions. Red Arrows right there. Those are Red Arrows fans drumming away.
The midfield for Red Arrows Football Club has been exposed. Cross comes in, cleared away by Rudy Cooper. Saddam Yusuf Upiri, 360 degrees time, right in the middle of the park to George Mando, the newcomer. Luchanga, beating 2 players. But that pass was expected by George Mando. It's to Luchanga. But it's Buildcon through Walia. Saddam Yusuf Upiri to Tembo, trying to find the Prosper Chiluya. A cross comes, a weak one from Prosper Chiluya, but wins possession again. Prosper. George Mandu. Uchanga is brought down right in the 18-yard box. The referee not interested, Martha.
Yes. He's just going about business.
Exactly.
The referee's decision is final, isn't it?
Final.
So if he's not looking at you, just play on.
And now Tembo Edward is going to have a long throw. Let's wait and see what this is going to result. Remember that Thomas Zulu is on the bench. He is that player who comes in with long throws for Red Arrows Football Club.
We have an interesting comment, but let's see what happens here.
All right. Okay, please. The comment. He decided to shoot, and that ball was blocked and goes away for a corner kick. And the goalkeeper in Mulenga Zimba down. Must have Masopu. It's 1 for Arrows and 1 for Buildcon thus far. Happy Teachers' Day to all of you teachers. We love you so much. Please celebrate your day responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves.
Astrida is truly a soccer fan, Steve. Truly a soccer fan. She says, I don't like Edward Tembo. He always makes the game slow. I don't even know why they use him. He contributed to the draw of last weekend. Now, this is truly a fan. Well done, Astrida, for that observation.
It's really,
whether it's right or wrong. That's our opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's our opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Whether right or wrong, it takes a person who really loves soccer to observe that even as the corner kick is being taken by Saddam Yusuf Upiri, it comes in. We're not well dealt by the goalkeeper. Well, beating 3 players, just number 10 for Buildcon Football Club.
We have a comment from Starboy Gangster who says, you're doing a great job. Soon you become like Super Sport.
Well, we appreciate, and there is a correction on Mwitwa.
Okay, this one is coming from Christian TK Zwane.
Okay, we have to appreciate you, sir, for that correction. I think we got the wrong player, Mwitwa. Just number 14, it's not Mwitwa, but Kasongo Kali Joseph. Thank you so much, Mr. Mwitwa, for, Mr. Zwane for that correction. We do appreciate. Please, where we go wrong, we are more than willing to learn from you. Keep correcting us. We shall appreciate so much. So thank you so much, sir.
And keep the comments coming. We appreciate them.
So it's Rudy to Edward Tembo, who pumps the ball forward. But to of the opponent. And now it's Joe. The referee signals for the medical team to come right on the pitch to attend to Mr. Zimba Mlenga. Joseph Piri having a collision with the goalkeeper, but it looks okay. And the goalkeeper doesn't look good from where we are seated, Martha.
No, he doesn't look so good. Must have been hit badly.
Yeah, he must have been hit badly, but we only hope for the best for Mr. Zimba, who was not disappointed this afternoon, except, conceding that goal, Mr. Mlenga.
We have 270 viewers watching us, Steve, and let's just go to the Red Arrows page and pick up a few comments from there. We have a comment from Teresa Lungu who says, Red Arrows are frustrating. We are now playing like Man United. I wish you this game we are supposed to win, not a draw. How are we playing like Manchester United? I feel attacked. I actually feel attacked.
You are Manchester United?
Yes.
I would have said something, but because of the black belt, I will not say it. Throw in comes in, and well cleared away by Buildcon footballer Alan Kapila. Takes the ball back, but right in the palms of Mr. Mlenga, who is upstanding after that collision. And now I've observed that Chamanga is on the pitch, as well as Shutra Shimenga. So it means we have had 2 substitutes. So veteran James Chamanga, the gentleman who is enjoying the award of the most disciplined player for last season, is right on the pitch for Red Arrows Football Club. He brings the experience this Red Arrows Football Club side. Let's wait and see. Oh! A missed bicycle
That
kick.
would have been a beautiful goal.
A beautiful goal. A goal that we would have been talking about all the time. And it's just number 14, Kasongo Joseph. The gentleman I'm saying has been very good from the time he came on in the first half. Mistake by the captain. Joseph Piri beats the goalkeeper, doesn't do a good job, but it's a shooter Shimenga. Brings in a cross. And now Mr. Mlenga doing
Well
a good
done
job.
to Mlenga.
Exactly.
Yes. And coming back from that hit that he got earlier, I think that was a good save.
In this game, now it's Kasongo. Beautiful player Kasongo. Beating 3 players Kasongo and takes that ball wide. Shot in, but blocked by Kapila. Of course, had deflected that for a throw. Sorry, corner kick.
But that was a very hard shot, and it took it to the ribs. So, hence him going down there.
Is it the ribs? Is he touching the ribs? Well, let's take it.
But anyway,
yeah,
it
was.
A corner for Buildcon.
Good intention by Buildcon, trying to shoot from afar, but blocked by Alan Kapila. Cleared away by Shutra Shimenga, formerly of our already Nkana Football Club, Congolese International, James Chamanga. 43-year-old.
43 years of age and still playing like that, Steve. What do you have to say about that?
I'm telling you, it's not easy. This gentleman it calls for discipline.
He deserved the award, I think.
Very much.
Very much deserving, yeah.
Especially that the other season he was actually top scorer.
I think the young players should take a leaf from him that if you look after yourself and you're disciplined enough, you can prolong your career, because this is really stretching it to 43. Well done to him.
Exactly. Actually said it perfectly right, Naomi. And this is what he tells the players in camp. I've been found where he encourages players in camp. He talks to them. He's just that inspiration, James Chamanga.
Substitution.
Okay, let's wait and see who is going to go off and come on the field. Linas Olaki takes the ball behind, but does advantage Red Arrows Football Club with George Mandu. So substitution being signaled by the centerman referee, and now it's Yaya Thomas Zulu coming on for his captain Sadamu Yusuf Piri. Not a very good day for Sadamu Yusuf Piri.
Quite unexpected. I thought he would go all the way.
I thought so too, but the coach knows better. Let's hope Thomas is going to bring that positive vibe on the field of play. Cross comes in. Well blocked by Mlenga. Mlenga doing a very good job this afternoon, especially in the second half. He's arguably the best player of the second half, in my opinion.
Interesting comment. Looks like a her team. But what matters is on the day, right?
Yeah.
Today. This is what matters.
For and that's Mr. Bolyamande. I don't know now with.
What do you think?
Exactly.
They should play. They slow down the pace. It's like they're now playing a defense kind of game, but not much to defend. So let's go for the.
Exactly. The best way to defend is to score. Alan Kapila pumps that ball forward, cleared away by Mr. Banda Timoth, jersey number 12 for Buildcon Football Club. And now it's Thomas, the gentleman I spoke about, that throws those long ones for Team Airmen. First comes in from Brian. That's well dealt with. Is that going to be a corner kick? No. So says the center man referee, Mr. Chanza. Are we seeing a goal coming in soon?
At the rate this game is going, I don't think so.
Well, Martha doesn't think so, but I think so. Let me keep the vibe.
I'm trying to
and the hope.
Exactly. I'm trying to to keep up the faith, but they're not playing.
Not a penalty. Oh. And Jemba Chamanga does not agree with the ref's decision. He follows the ref, James Chamanga. He talks to the ref and asks the ref to be fair. In my opinion, we are not close to James Chamanga. We are just anticipating what he
I think you're spot on, Steve. I think you're spot on because he just said one word and walked away. So.
And the Temple, Edward, sitting on a yellow card, but also protesting against the Chansa, all the way from Chinsali. But your analysis, Martha, was that a penalty? Still thinking about it.
It depends. The keeper looks more, hit than Red Arrow's player.
It's not about being hit.
I know. But going by the rules, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the referee. I'm trying to think what the referee was thinking at the point. Should he give a penalty or just a corner because of the way the impact was? So he had to bring in two rules here. He chose one.
Well, quite a tricky decision, especially that we don't have the VAR in Zambia. It's quite good for him to review the action.
Exactly.
Shimenga, not happy.
This is a time when you appreciate technology. I know sometimes we say, VAR also overturned the decision and things like that, but most of the time, I think it's spot on.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's better to have the chance to review certain decisions. And this time around, the man from Chinsali is not going to have that opportunity to revise or review. But again, Martha, do you remember that the FAS president, Andrew Ndanga Kamanga, actually promised the Zambian people that he was going to bring VAR in Zambia? Do you remember that?
I remember that, and I think they were working with, is it UNZA? Department of Science and Technology, I think so.
Yep.
So we should see that coming in very soon. I think that would be a great value to the game.
Exactly. We only hope that comes. It's going to be something positive for the game. Zambia. Such decisions are supposed to be reviewed, and the right decision being by the end of the day. He is communicating with his fellow assistant referees. Let's wait and see what the final decision is going to be. It's Aliman. A throw in.
Okay. Now, this is the third time that Mulenga Zimba has gone down. I hope the fourth one won't make him go out of the game because he's been hit 3 times very hard right now.
We only hope he's going to go all the way and finish this game with a flick of a pass. And now Brian brings in that inviting cross, and the shot comes, and what a save! What a miss! Shot, poor miss. Mulenga keeping Buildcon in the game. Protest comes against the decision of the jury this time around. Buildcon living dangerously. What a shot, a thunderbolt shot.
Mulenga definitely keeping Buildcon in the game. You know, that could have been the goal Red Arrows is looking for. I mean, they pressed hard.
But poorly done in the end. Just number 7 for Buildcon Football Club. Monongo, Jonathan. Now it's Rudy Cooper. And the captain of the side. Oh, that very poor job. And now it's Shimenga. Chualukona Duchanga has gone out for Shutra Shimenga, who brings in cross, and the header comes in, and it's Chamanga.
It's a goal.
It's a goal. James Jamba Chamanga. Just number 35. A beautiful goal. A header coming right in the 16-yard box.
The fans go wild for the 43-year-old man, James Chamanga, coming in with a goal there. Mulenga Zimba doesn't know what hit him again. He looks mesmerized.
No idea. Mulenga doesn't know what's happened. The captain in misbelief. Look at how much does not deserve to consider that goal. After those flashes of saves, and now it's a Red Arrows Football Club 2 and Buildcon 1. Fans.
The fans are looking happy, obviously, ecstatic. The crowd went wild when that goal went in. Well deserved. They've been beating those drums. I say Red Arrows should play the way the drums are being beaten.
You said it, Martha. You
because
said it.
they kept on. The 12th man in the stand is busy drumming.
All right. So 85 minutes have gone, and it's James Jamba Chamanga who brings life to the team of a Red Football Club. James Chamanga on your screen, Martha.
Well, Thelma almost gave up. You know, we said at Bolani 90, Thelma. And she says, I've lost hope now. I think it will be a draw. But there you go, Thelma. And she goes, what a beautiful goal. Well, thank you for still watching, Thelma.
James Jamba Chamanga, the 2012 AFCON winning striker. He actually scored a very beautiful goal when Zambia played against Sudan in 2012. I remember that was a cave of a sweet of a goal. He did the same last season when he played against Zanaco Football Club at Sunset. He scored actually 2 goals, if I may remember very well. It was a brass, and one of them was that cave that is so difficult for any other goalkeeper to catch.
And that is where the experience comes in, Steve. And this is what we're saying. He brings a certain level of experience to the game, and it just changes the flow. And this is what we're seeing right now. The pace has picked up. At least we're not, feeling demoralized.
And all those that thought it is going to be a draw, keep the faith. It may be a draw. Buildcon has a chance to score. But hey, we hope for the best for both teams.
Most definitely. 87 minutes gone.
So 3 minutes, no more time.
That's added time, give or take. We still have about 7 minutes to go.
Exactly. Buildcon, bit of skill. The referee says foul. And now James Chamanga does not agree with the referee for the second time, and fans do not agree with the referee. But that referee is tough. Martha, I can assure you that this referee is very tough in terms of making decisions. He looks calm today, actually, as compared to the way I've seen him in the previous games.
Sin is quite stubborn. You know, he knows his decision is fine.
Yep.
He knows he's the man in charge of the game. But do you think that was a
too
right
soft?
decision?
No. Too soft to give a foul at that occasion, Mr. Chancellor.
That is true. That is true. I don't agree with him as well.
As you estate, we can only give our own opinions.
Yes, that is our opinion.
Yeah. What stands is at the decision of the ref. So now, if that went in, Martha, it's going to be drama.
If that went in, we are back to square one. We're back to square one, and then they'll be fighting last few minutes of the game. So it will be sudden death kind of game if this goes in.
Exactly, and each and every fan of Red Arrows Football Club will not want to hear that.
No.
It could be a goal. Let's wait and see how Red Arrows are going to defend.
I'm sure our viewers out there are sitting on the edge of their seats waiting for what's going to happen when this free kick is taken.
Prospect we are encouraging his teammates. Gentlemen, we can do this. Let's defend it. Now let's wait and see whether Mr. Song. But Tembos too. It's James Chamanga. Very strong on the ball. But the decision against James Chamanga was the ball. The referee.
Elizabeth Beza says, what a beautiful goal from Chamanga. I am late, but it's better late than never. USTV, people are doing a great job. Keep it up. Now, you know, through my mind when I saw late, I'm like, you're talking about the grave and flowers, and I'm like, oh, what am I reading here? That's my mind running wild.
I get that connection.
But anyway, another one comes from John Ngonga. But Martha, tell the referee to end the game now. We'll definitely pass the message.
These viewers are not fair. It's about Martha and Martha, nothing else, Steve.
Please,
It's
I'm
okay.
sitting with Steve
Ah,
here,
that's fine.
my co.
That's
In
fine.
fact, the main commentator
It's
is
all
Steve.
right.
Yeah.
It's okay, Martha. I'll make sure that the director fires you.
Fires me. Yeah.
Okay, no, thank you so much for those comments. We do really appreciate. Remember, we are sitting in the last 3 minutes of this game, even as Buildcon building from behind the. Prosper Chiluya will do everything possible to make sure he clears that one, and so he does. It's still Buildcon in possession, and now Red Arrows player going down.
Like it took a hit to the head.
Edward Tembo. Now you see how things stand, Martha. It was actually Buildcon players that were, sleeping around, trying to buy time. But within a flash of a second, it is now Red Arrows that are doing it.
And that's why we love the game. That's why we come to the stadium for 90 minutes.
So refreshing this game it is. On a Teacher's Day. To all teachers, please.
Oh, Teacher Streeter has come in. Elma, thank you very much for still watching. She says she's waiting to see another goal from Joseph Piri. Martha, I'm still watching. Thank you, Elma. Teacher Streeter come in as well. At least we are relieved. But tell the referee to go back to normal senses, please.
Okay.
Those are Red Arrows fans. We have Osman Kafunga Mangane. He says, Steve, you are not reading my comments. Oh, we've just read your comment right now, Osman.
Okay, so we apologize, Mr. Osman, if there are comments that we've not read. We shall endeavor to do better next time. Thank you very much for reminding us. We shall do better. We are here to save nobody but you.
Osman again, he says perfect streaming. So those are 2 comments we've read so far.
Many thanks to you.
Thank you very much. Keep watching. Keep watching. Okay, now just
enough is enough. So says Mr. Chansa from Martin Sally. Red Arrows Football Club are walking away with 3 points on Teachers' Day after beating Buildcon Football Club 2 goals to 1. Even as we are going to read those messages from the Red Arrows page, Martha.
Okay, we have Praise K Mupua watching from Evelyn Horn College. I see you, Brian James B. Chilimina, aka Sosala. And then we have Roy Po Mugala, Jemba, well done. You can now defend. Teresa Lungu says Red Arrows should just defend now. Those were fans calling for the defense before the final whistle. And Jay Mutale Singoi, amazing work, clear picture, and the commentary is amazing. Thank you very much for that comment. We have Siyoto Piso Nasilele. This is my relative who says this was supposed to be a draw. This must be a Buildcon fan. And then Bright Chipili says in Zambia it's like 3 additional time is default. All the time wasting in second half only to add 3. Excellent broadcast. This is a comment coming from Kati via Banda. And then we have Vivian Chewe saying, I can't believe this game, giving me BP arrows.